What questions do you have?
Seems like all spacing. You guys did a lot of things fairly well tonight. Rebounding, better assist to turnover ratio, shooting the ball. Boise State just do all that and a little more.
Well, you know, they had a guy go 4 for 6 from the 3, and another guy 3 for 4, so that's 7 for 10. And we had 2 guys combined go 2 for 11. So, you know, I mean, flip that and do the math. So I thought they didn't play harder than us. We played every bit as hard. You know, this was the team by Sporting News picked to win the league and go to the NCAA tournament. And you can see why tonight. So we caught them on their best game, I would guarantee you that. And I love the way we just kept fighting, and we make mistakes, but we play through them. And you know, we just got beat by older, more skilled guys tonight. I mean, they really are skilled.
Dwight and Carlton, 2 guys off the bench going playing big.
Yeah, that's a, you know, we're running out of games. Wish we had a few more wins and a few less losses, but you know, if we can get it going somehow and really start playing, you know, that those are pluses. You know, we again, Carlton was the hardest playing guy on the court, and Dwight is finally getting healthy, and he competed really well. So we're finding our way still, but definitely positive. You know, well noted. It's definitely positive that those guys, if they can give us that, you know, from here on out, they have a monster game Saturday that I'm really looking forward to. I think our team is learning to take defeat harder. You know, it needs to really bother them, and I think they're learning to really dig in and try to find ways to win. We just come up short, and but you got to consider who you're playing. I mean, really, this team is they should not be 7-6 in the Mountain West. They're better than that. Their coach knows that, and we lost to a very, very good team tonight.
To start the game, at least in the first half, your guys were attacking it inside in the paint. Second half, it seemed like it was more perimeter play by your offense. Was that something that your offense was doing, or something that their defense was forcing your guys into playing more perimeter ball?
Did you notice they changed defenses? What'd they go to?
Zone. That's what Dwight said.
Good
Got
answer.
them on their heels.
Yeah, and I think part of it is that I don't know, how many threes did we take in the first half? Does anybody know?
13. Oh, sorry, that's 13. 9.
2 for 9 in the first half.
We took 9 and we took 10 in the second half. So I'm not sure what you're saying, that we were more outside oriented. It seems to me it was equal. 9 and 10, 19. And we had to take a few threes late. So really, I thought we were very much inside oriented the whole game. Our offense has really changed. 72 points is a record for us. You know, it's pretty good. So, you know, I think when we get Daniel to really understand that he's so good when he gets around the basket and drives it, but he's still learning. But I think the zone caused us to take that extra 3-point shot.
Obviously, they're a great shooting team, but I mean, they shot over 50% tonight from 3. Was it, you think, maybe just losing Drimick there a couple times in transition that kind of got them going?
Yeah. yeah, our plan was to just stick to him. And he's the best shooter in the league. You know, no question about it. And if he's not, then number 4 is. So, yeah, we lost him in transition, and we had a few silly turnovers. And this was just a few plays from, really being there. But, yeah, you can't lose him. He shoots it. He's the best shooter I've seen in a while, in a long time. So, a guy like that's priceless. So, yeah, we just lost him at times. And that's why at halftime I said, your urgency isn't there. You got to be more urgent to get to him. And we've told you about this guy, and so I thought we showed more in the second half. But they're hard to guard. Again, they run false motion, and it isn't the early part of their offense; it's the end. They got Thompson's probably better, in my opinion, than Marks at getting to the rim. So you got a couple guys to get to the rim. If they don't like it, they kick it to shooters everywhere. Good team.
Anything else in the game where I feel like a lot of things you're doing seem to be working? Maybe just for doing a little bit more. It seemed like rebounds were okay, offensive rebounds, shooting all right. You're just able to do a little bit more to pull out the edge.
Yeah, when we needed to stop, we didn't get it. We'll convert and then come back and they'll hit a big, huge shot or a layup. So we're progressing. As a team. Kind of sucks losing, but at the same time, we're getting better. So we just gotta keep our heads up and just keep it pushing.
Obviously, they're a good 3-point shooting team. What was your guys' plan going in, and how did you guys execute that? against defending?
We were just really focused on just getting the shooters, and there was a lot of areas where we had to do help side and a lot of things that we were kind of in a scramble, but we just had to be tougher and try to get to them, and they knocked down shots. They're a good 3-point shoot team, and they proved it. We just got to be there and make them dribble the ball. Simple.
Yeah, it seemed like you guys were bringing the effort on the defensive end. They were just hitting shots, especially row play. Every time you guys scored, he seemed to have an answer down the stretch. What can you say about his game tonight?
Who's? Bro, boy.
Tom's row play.
He just stepped up in a big moment. Obviously they had Aloria. He wasn't playing the last couple games. He came in and hit big shots. Dremick just knocked him down early, and then he carried it the rest of the way. Just stepped up. That's what we just gotta have guys step up as well.
Oh,
Number 4.
Oh yeah. Okay, yeah. We knew he was a shooter, and like we said, we weren't coming off certain guys. We ended up coming off certain guys, and that's just mistakes. And with him, he was just knocking down shots. So good player, good shooter. A lot of confidence, and if we play him again, then what we gotta do. But they really spread the floor, trying to drive and kick. That's exactly what they did. 1 through 4 can shoot, so makes it easier. On offense and defense, they can switch when we're on offense. So, yeah.
Should be maybe 7 points becomes, when you guys are down by 7, that becomes a critical point for you guys. Seems like the past couple of games when the margin hits about there. Is there a panic or even just maybe take shots you shouldn't?
Yeah, both. I take the blame for that. Taking that air ball. I'll take the blame on everything. It's my fault. As a leader, I gotta notice things like that. I also gotta notice, when I drive, it's I make them. It's better. So shooting wasn't so great, but yeah, when it's a close game, we end up, the last few games, kind of doing something just not us, something dumb, So we just gotta do a better job of that, and maybe we'll, get the win at the end.
not just your shooting, but it seemed like your team was more perimeter in the second half, whereas you were attacking inside. Was that something that Boise was doing defensively, or was that just kind of a lack of rhythm on your offense side?
I feel like the zone got us on our heels a little bit, but we just got to be more aggressive at it. I mean, we know we practice it every day. We know we got to get to the rim. We're a good free throw shooting team. We're a good athletic attacking team, but we just settle too much all as a team as a whole. We just got to be more collectively into the game and attack more. I mean, we try to stress it, but we just get away from it. It's just.
This game was called a little bit looser. There weren't as many fouls called. You think that made it a little tougher to get into a rhythm? You wanted to drive to the basket, but you weren't getting some calls.
Yeah, a little bit. It was kind of frustrating, you know, because that's how it's been all year. You know, it hasn't been consistent. You know, so when you feel like it's a foul, then they don't call it. You know, it's something that we just got to play through. You know, so as long as we're playing hard, you know, we should be fine. But that was a little bit too. I can say, you know, so we just got to just keep attacking. You know, if they call it or not. You know, so.
Boy, how much of the feeling of these losses have maybe ended with beating Wyoming, which would be a World War II, but I mean, you've seen that. What do you think?
We just really need this win. I mean, losing point blank period is just so frustrating, and none of us are used to it. We're just not. I mean, we got to come together, and this is a game that we need, just like this one that we thought we were confident we were going to get, but this one means so much just to turn things around and get this spark going into this tournament.
Do you think riding a 3-game losing streak going into that game just adds fuel on the fire on top of the rivalry and everything else?
Yeah, of course. You know, we'll have more rest too. You know, so a lot of motivation. You know, so they're on top of the conference too, in third, fourth. You know, so I feel we'll be ready. You know, we'll bring our A game. Hopefully, we'll get this going. I know we will. You know, actually, so I have a lot of confidence, just like I have all year. So, and I'll make sure my team have confidence.
Anything else for Dwight or Daniel?